Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're starting a new series. You know, over the years I've accumulated a lot of videos and I go back and look at them and think, man, that was a good video. That was really useful and helpful to people. And so what we've decided to do is go back and find the 5 best vehicles in a category, and we have 15 categories we're going to do it in. So some of the categories will be cars, SUVs, Class Bs, vans, minivans, schoolies, shuttles. 15 categories. I thought, how did we come up with that many? But we've got them. And so it will be like our 5 best videos, and we're going to put it together like an open house. So you know how sometimes you like to peek in on people's houses and see what they really look like? Well, these are open houses, so no peeking. People have opened them up and said, hey, come and take a look. And so we'll have 5 different cars, and you can look at it and you think, well, that's a good idea. Oh, but that's even better. Or, wow, I never even thought of that before. And so if you're thinking about these vehicles, 15 categories, you can decide, you'll see into each of them so many and pretty quickly, and get more ideas. And maybe you can choose the vehicle, the category of vehicle. And then once you choose a category of vehicle, you think, that's what I'll do. I'll take that from there, and I'll take a little bit from there. Man, I'm going to have a great home. Okay, let's take a look at these 5 vehicles.
This here is a Noggle.
Oh, look at that.
Have you ever seen it?
I have never seen this.
So this is called a Noggle, and this I also use for temperature control while I'm driving. So this hooks right up to here. It removes so you can take it on and off. And then you just turn on your heat or your air conditioning, and it's a tube that I have in the back, and I'll show you that when we go to the back side. So that can, instead of cooling down or heating up the front, I can just put all of the effort into the back.
So you've blocked off your side door.
I did block off my side door. I had my side door open for a while, and I realized that I don't use it that much. I prefer the privacy more. And I also kind of had a little paranoia in the beginning about getting broken into. And so I thought, if somebody's going to break into my van, they're going to break into the side door. So I want them to be met with a brick wall.
Right.
And that is what I've done. Quite literally, it is a brick wall. In here, I have got, extra towels and washcloths. And then this is like my first aid kit and medicines. This side contains extra toiletries, your regular stuff.
The stuff of life.
And then all of this stuff here is stuff that I like to access right at my fingertips. So my toothbrush, my scissors, my cleaning supplies, some office supplies, and I have water. I have water under pressure. I have cold drinking water, spray water, and then hot drinking water.
And this looks like a kitchen counter.
This is from IKEA. This is where I stopped my build. I built everything myself until I got here. I was done building at this point, so I went and bought this.
Right.
So this is IKEA, as well as the bookshelf underneath is IKEA. So, and then underneath here I have...
Tremendous organization.
I do. I have got my basic kitchen utensils that I use on a regular basis. Dirty laundry. And then my garbage, which is also my footstool. This houses all of my dishes. Full dishes. And then I have like oatmeal station and tea station. And down below, this is the pantry. So I have a full pantry. And this is my stove.
Oh, wow. What a clever idea.
The stove is in here. So I just pull that out, and then I'm able to cook right underneath the skylight here. And then this also pulls all the way out and becomes my desk.
Wow. Really well thought out. Did you design the whole thing yourself?
I did.
Wow.
And below here is where I keep all of my pots and pans. This is the hardest part, I think, for a female to give up. And I decided I didn't want to give this up, so I did not. I did not give up on closets. And then this is the sofa area. Right below is where the refrigerator lives. So this pulls out here. So the bench seat lifts up here.
Oh, nice.
And I've got more storage.
Yes.
And then the battery and whatnot's in here. Where do I sleep?
Yes, that's my next
Where do
question.
I sleep? This comes down, this comes down, and I'm going to step right in front of you, Bob. This is the legs.
Hinge?
On a
Yeah.
hinge. This comes down. This is a standard twin mattress, 8-inch foam mattress. Back here I've got some more storage. So this is where all my blankets and pillows live. And then these cushions go right in here.
I thought they were awfully big,
Yeah,
but they were purpose made.
exactly.
And that becomes a huge bed then.
And now this becomes essentially a full-size bed.
Right. Terry Lou, we'll start back here, and man, I can just see right off the top of my head that this is some beautiful work.
Thank you.
Did you hire someone to do it?
Nope. I asked my dad if he'd help me build a van. He's got a great woodworking shop, and so he taught me how to use the tools and all the equipment and let me go. And like I say, I got to play for 4 months and just create and make art, really. Other people did, but I didn't do it in the kitchen fashion, is having the 4-foot pull-out drawers. So
wow.
I'm a sports person, so I have my backpack and rock climbing gear and so forth in here. And one of my favorite pieces is my pull-out pantry. This, for those of you who have done builds yourself, you know nothing's square in here. So it's actually got a 13-inch track on the top and a 22-inch track on the bottom. It took me a week to design and build this. It's just kind of crazy, but really love it. Turned out really pretty, I think.
Really nice. Gorgeous. And practical.
Yes.
That's the one thing I'm seeing everywhere here is it's beauty with practicality perfectly combined.
Thank you. Yeah, that same concept, the practicalities in this drawer where I did double layers, and the stove works off of the 1-pound propane bottles, so I didn't have to vent anything. And so the propane bottle's at the bottom of this, and then I have all my kitchen supplies at the top.
Mm-hmm. You know, you're saying everything's curved. You can see the curve right here.
Yeah.
Boy, that is well cut.
Thank you very much.
That is really well cut.
This is another little fun area that I've got. This is actually the last piece I built, and I wanted to have a rock garden. I collect rocks all the time, and I used to bring them home, and now I bring them home, and I are able to just put them in these jars and have my rock garden travel with me. So I don't have any locks on my uppers. They're just self-closing hinges. I do have the lips on my shelves, so that helps a lot. I've got 4 plug-in power, so 110 plug-ins. With some of them have the USB also in the bedroom, so
right.
I'm able to plug in my cell phone at night and be sure that I don't forget to charge it.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's one at the desk, one in the kitchen, one in the bedroom, and there was one up in this cupboard for the microwave. For privacy, so they're insulated wall panels that are actually pocket doors. So they do tuck behind the driver's seat, and I'll just demonstrate that real quick here. And so right now I'm feeling a ton of heat pouring out of the cab too, so it actually keeps it cooler or warmer in here if I heat the different areas. And if I do in the morning need some heat, you open that up. If you've let the sun in your cabin, it's instant warmth.
Okay, man, it is so nice. Your tiny house builder did an amazing job.
Thanks.
Why don't you go ahead and show us around?
All right. Well, starting up here in front, I've got a lounge area. So one of the things that I really wanted with this van was I wanted it to feel really open. And I didn't want any floor to ceiling anything because that just it just closes everything in and boxes it in. And so I went with a really, really open design. And so I've got the swivel seats in the front with a bench, and the bench is not only my file drawers for work, but also a hidden toilet.
Oh, look at that. Well, I guess we never even talked about your van. Your van is actually a Freightliner branded.
Yes.
But made by Mercedes.
Exactly. So I've got a really great kitchen setup starting at the door. I have a marine fridge that is very full right now. It has a freezer. I cook with an induction burner that just stores under the counter and just plugs in. So I have probably more counter space than most people in a house.
I would say so, yeah.
So I do have a 40-gallon water tank, and I drink all of my water from my water tank, but I filter it through a Berkey water filter. My sink. It was important to me to have a sink big enough to wash my dishes and to wash my hair, and so this is a bar sink that you can get at Home Depot or Amazon. And up above, this is basically my dresser.
So that's a really big bed. That's a big bed.
It is it's a normal queen size bed.
This is a Chevy Express. It's a half-ton 1500. This was originally a conversion van, and it still is a conversion van. I haven't done very much. This is all a part of the original bench seat that comes with this van. Has electric controls back there. So this is set up right now for sleeping one person. And on this, under here, I have a twin size trifold, what we called in Korea, a yo, which is a trifold bed. And it's on top of this bench here. For keeping warm, something I'd like to show you before I forget is, this is called an electro warmth mattress warmer. So when we were out, even last year in Baus, it got pretty cold at the women's RTR. And so you sleep on top of this. So you can put a sheet on it, and then this opens up to a twin size. It's a 12 volt, and this plugs in under my pillow.
You must have quite a bit of solar.
I do. I like a fridge going. This is a fridge freezer,
Oh, wow.
right? That's Ingles 45 quart.
That's nice.
And I also like to make smoothies. So I have a big electrical need. I also use an electric cooker. I cook on propane as well, but I use this, and it's about a 1200 watt requirement. And so I use that. Yep.
One of the things we have to talk about is how you go to the bathroom.
So I have a collapsible 3-legged potty, and here she is.
Bookshelf you had on hand or found at the store?
Exactly. I found this at a yard sale for like $5 or $10. I had 2 of them. So I took the shelving out, and then this stuff I found at Walmart, and that these are just various attempts, my attempts to put something here that will hold, you know, medicines or food or toiletries or, you know, extra food, pantry stuff.
This was a really clever use of this door space.
Oh, yeah. Another attendee at the RTR helped me. Knew what I wanted to do, so he helped me. We went to Home Depot and we got this. And this works well because it's the base for my cooking or my juicing or the NutriBullet, and it goes down.
Yeah, goes away.
Yep.
I've done all kinds of carpentry as far as projects, and all this, the ceiling and the paneling and all this is cedar pickets. I plane them down, put a little shellac on them, and there you go.
And looks like mainly you're cooking through your induction, which is
Yes.
magnetic.
I have a little bitty coffee pot, an induction, and
Microwave.
and I have a 800 watt or 8 BTU air conditioner, and there's a boat hatch on the outside of the van,
Uh-huh.
and you lower that and this whole air conditioner slides out.
Oh, uh-huh.
So it's just in this condition when you're traveling. And I have a domestic, and it's the biggest one they sell.
Oh, is it a fridge freezer?
Yeah, well, it can be all freezer or all fridge or vice versa. The bed started out as a 4x8 piece of plywood, and I cut it to 6 feet, and it's sitting on some 2x4 runners. It's not bolted in, and it's attached to this front. And it's got a full twin bed mattress on it. I'm 6'1". I have no problem sleeping there.
That is one of the real nice things about the Transit is the height and the width. Nice organization.
And then this is made out of cedar also. And it is a storage bin. And I carry extra water and dog food and that kind of stuff in it.
And you carry a dog.
Yes, and I have a dog.
What's life without a dog?
Her name is Dinky. And the windows, I bought it without windows.
Oh.
Those are R-Pod windows back there. And this I got out of a salvage company in Washington State. They tear old trailers down and salvage all the stuff out of it. And that is a fire alarm, and it also tells you if you have a lack of oxygen.
Okay. And you have a sink, I see.
Yes, and that is a salad bowl.
With a drain.
And I put a drain in it. And
what's just a faucet over it?
Just a faucet. And I also have a pump that's down in here.
Just a standard RV pump.
And you notice that the plumbing does not take up a whole lot of room.
No.
So I still have plenty of storage.
Almost none.
Yes. That was the best thing. I found that at Walmart. Tanks are right here.
Oh yeah, just two Reliance 7-gallon jugs.
Yep.
Perfect. One's gray, one's fresh.
One's gray and one's fresh.
Now that's some good organization and storage there.
Yes, and if you need something more stored, you get another box.
And you mount that on your hitch wall?
No, that was for the generator.
Oh, I see.
But if I'm like in town and I buy stuff, a lot of times I just put it in that and stick it in the inside. So there you have it, folks. You got to see 5 new vehicles in this category, and I hope the contrast of seeing them one right after another really helped you to visualize a lot better of different ways of doing things, and that you saw that and it piqued interest, and you saw some things you liked. Maybe you saw some things that you were thinking about doing and you think, no, I really don't want to do that. So of all that you saw, what was the thing you liked the most that you thought, that's such a good idea, I'm going to copy that? So if you'd write it in the comment below, that'd be great. We can all learn together, and we'll go in and read each other's comments and think, yeah, I thought the same thing when I saw that. Really? I thought that was a good idea. And that's, we all have different ideas. We're all so different, but hearing from each other is very helpful, I think, all the time. So if you got anything out of this video, then like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.